Hello, Great Hearts, Texas families, faculty, and staff, and welcome to our series, Championing Great-Hearted Texas Leaders. My name is Curtis Endorf, and I'm honored to serve as your interim superintendent. I'm here at Great Hearts Arlington with Headmaster Franco, and we're so excited to converse with each other and invite you into that conversation about our Great Hearts Texas mission, model, and culture. Headmaster Franco, thank you so much for visiting classrooms with me today. It's been an honor getting to know you and your amazing leadership team. Can you tell us a little bit more about your journey to Great Hearts and about this community that you lead?
So my journey to Great Hearts began as a parent. My youngest son joined Great Hearts Lakeside in Fort Worth their first year as a fourth grader. And it was through my experience with him in the curriculum, in the school, coupled with my involvement as a humanities teacher at a local district that piqued my interest in becoming a part of a school whose whole mission and vision was classical liberal learning. When I decided that I wanted to pursue being a faculty member at Great Hearts, I reached out and was so honored to be selected as the founding Assistant Headmaster for Great Hearts Arlington as we began in 2021 with a kindergarten through 7th grade campus. It has been just a true delight to be a part of this community.
So many of our faculty and staff join our organization as parents. They see the mission come to life for their kids. They might start volunteering and then just get drawn into bringing this beautiful work to life every day. Headmaster Franco, you were part of the founding team at Great Hearts Arlington and one of the founding leaders of Great Hearts Arlington. In this time, in these years, what is one of your favorite things that's taught in our classrooms?
That's a great question. I believe one of my favorite things that we invite our scholars into is the great conversation. Allowing them to see that the things that they're wrestling with as humans are not unique to their age. They're not unique to this era, but they've been talked about for generations long before them, and they'll be talked about for generations long after they have grown and gone. There's something grounding to know that the questions that we're asking and the observations that we're making are not unique to us. It allows us to see that we are part of that greater conversation, that larger consideration of what it means to be fully human.
I love that. I love that. And Great Hearts draws its inspiration from the great conversation in so many ways. And that's what we're inviting our faculty into. That's where we're inviting our students and our families into. And having that greater perspective is so important. Headmaster Franco, you founded this school 3 years ago, and we're in ninth grade now, moving into the upper grades. What is one of your favorite aspects of our curriculum?
It's a really difficult question to answer.
Because you love all of them.
I do love so many of them. If I were to distill it down, it really is just the expectation that we're asking questions. If a scholar does not know something, or if a teacher does not know something, or if I do not know something, that we have a willingness to learn. I think we see that in our classrooms in many different ways. We see it through our seminar discussions. We see it through the Socratic questioning that our teachers are always looking for opportunities to create curiosity and a sense of wonder in our scholars.
That's such a beautiful way of thinking about our curriculum and our model. Inside of asking questions, when kids are comfortable asking questions and learn how to ask the right questions, there's culture inside of that, there's virtue inside of that. What does a student gain as they learn how to ask the right questions?
By learning to ask the right questions, a scholar gains a sense of themselves. They gain a sense of what it means to be part of a community, knowing that when you ask a question, it helps me.
Yeah.
And hopefully when I ask a question, it also helps you.
And there's the vulnerability of it's
Yes.
safe to ask the question because we are friends.
Absolutely.
This is a community.
Through that vulnerability, through those shared questions, it is our hope and deep desire that scholars learn to delight in learning. And so then they're willing to risk again.
Yes.
And they're willing to risk again. And through that, we have seen tremendous growth.
That's amazing. Headmaster Franco, as we were talking about asking questions, we're starting to get into culture. Um, can you describe a little bit about what is the culture of Great Hearts? What are some of the traditions or practices within Great Hearts? And I saw this earlier today. You were talking about some of the traditions that you've initiated this year.
Yes. So as a new school, we are new to traditions, although I find it really joyful anytime we're able to say second annual or third annual. And so we certainly are looking for opportunities to build tradition in Great Hearts Arlington Upper School. One of the traditions that we have already begun is our house system.
Yes.
We have 5 houses that as a 6th grader, when our 5th graders rise to the 6th grade, they are assigned to a house, and they will stay part of that house through graduation. So we host house events, we have spirit rallies, we have our annual archers games that there's friendly competition and camaraderie is built and friendships are formed. So our house system is certainly one way that we have looked for ways to build tradition into Great Hearts Arlington.
Yeah. One thing I loved about what I learned earlier today is how when you were creating the house system, the students created a lot of that vision behind the houses, and it really becomes a legacy that will be passed down through Great Hearts Arlington over time. How did you launch the creation of those houses? Like, what did that look like for kids?
Well, it was exciting and it was very organic. We had some willing and courageous scholars who said yes to the things that we asked of them. They applied to become our first consuls. They helped us think through house names. They helped us think through house colors and house virtues. The next year, we had scholars who wanted to be part of our house crest development, and so they sketched out crests, and we chose those for each of our houses, and now we've made them into official house crest. It's just really exciting to allow these first scholars that we have, these ones who have taken a risk, to join our community, seeing them grow in leadership, giving them opportunities to grow as individuals, as leaders, as community members. It's really joyful to see them take on those roles for themselves. Here at Great Hearts, Texas, our mission really animates our organization. It's the driving force behind everything we do. What is one part of the mission that most resonates with you at Great Hearts Arlington? That's a difficult question to answer because the entire mission resonates with me as a school leader, but also with our entire faculty. That's why our teachers have chosen to join us as a school. However, working with young people, working with adolescents and teenagers who are growing into adulthood, I think the part that resonates most deeply with us in this age group, in this developmental stage, is our commitment to developing and cultivating the hearts of our scholars. Outside of school, our young ones are pulled in so many different directions. The noise of social media is loud. The pull to technology is tremendous. Even learning how to become a friend in 2024 is a difficult thing sometimes. And so we appreciate the safe and sacred space to provide an opportunity for them to think deeply, to think, what does it mean to be a friend? How can I be the best human? What areas do I still need to grow? We have a tidbits section in our weekly newsletter, inviting parents into these conversations about heart formation and habit formation with their scholar, giving parents questions that they can ask to their children, engaging in that conversation, allowing them to become a part of what we're doing here with their young one.
That's beautiful.
One initiative that we're celebrating this year is something called Archers Accolades. Okay. It's an opportunity for faculty or for staff to recognize the good work that they see and the growth that they see in their scholars. We get Archers Accolades for all kinds of things. Just earlier today, I saw one of our freshmen picking up trash as he was walking along the hallway, and I got to say, well done, and then submitted an Archers Accolade for him. We have scholars whose teachers recognize them for asking questions when maybe they have been quiet before and being willing to participate in conversation. We've gotten Archers Accolades for for scholars that didn't even know that somebody saw them. Maybe after one of our music concerts or after one of our after-school events, they helped put up chairs.
Doing
Or
the
they
right
helped,
thing when no
yes,
one's
they
looking.
helped sweep the floors. And we want to celebrate that because that is what we want for our young ones. We know that when they have those sorts of, when we see that growth, then that speaks to the whole person.
It's a positive reinforcement of the types of behaviors and actions that we want to see more of. And on the other end, there's growth and there's grace in that, because we learn often more from our mistakes than we do from our successes. Headmaster Franco, thank you so much for leading the Great Hearts Arlington community. I am genuinely excited for this school to continue to grow and to be cultivated under your leadership. Moving into 10th grade next year, into another building, an expanded footprint the year after, then on to senior class, and then to have our first graduates. Families, faculty, and staff, thank you for joining me and Headmaster Franco in this conversation about Great Hearts Arlington and the wonderful, beautiful, and good things that are happening here. Continue to join the conversation to learn more about what is happening in our Great Hearts, Texas schools. Thank you.